It's me, it's Tony. So I figured, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna Google what are the most asked real estate questions, and I'm just gonna give you a quick answer on it. So number one is, how is the market? Well, I can tell you right now in the Waterloo region, July is surprisingly strong. If homes are priced correctly, they're getting showings and they're getting offers. They're moving at a fairly decent speed for July. Now, are certain homes sitting for 30, 60, 90 days? Of course they are. They're just not priced right. Now, are homes selling in 1 or 2 days? Yes, we are seeing that too. So surprisingly, July is a pretty strong market. Next, the question was, if I'm close to a major highway, does that increase my property's value? I can tell you this, a lot of the homes closer to the highway do tend to start a little bit higher in price, especially in Kitchener, Cambridge, that type of thing. You can easily get, detached homes starting at $1 million, for example. Is that the case throughout the rest of the city? Not necessarily, but a lot of the times the homes closer to the highway, for example, if you're looking at Kitchener near the Homer Watson area, those homes are in many cases very large homes, and the bigger they are, the more upgrades they are, the more expensive they were to build. Typically, the higher they are in price. So to answer the question, are homes more expensive near the 401 than anywhere else in the city? The answer is no, because there's certainly very expensive homes away from the 401 too. But what I can tell you is this, a lot of the attention goes towards the homes that are closer to the 401, simply because you open up that Toronto demographic and people's commuting requirements is too. So I hope that helps. Next, school zone. Does the school zone matter? Absolutely. Now, we're not talking necessarily the universities or something like that. We're talking more elementary schools, high schools and things like that, things that have a tremendously high rating. Do they actually impact a buyer's decision to want to move to that area? Absolutely. Will it appeal to more people because most people want their kids to be in a good school district? Yes, absolutely. And will that then result in more people wanting to be in that particular area? Yes. So I would say the school zones definitely have an impact on property value. Not as much as what you might think, but there's definitely, if everybody wants to be there, it does tend to drive up prices, for example. Next, renovations. Do renovations matter? I'm going to say yes, they do. Selecting the right renovations on your home will certainly increase your property's value. It will make you stand out amongst the competition. The only time, and this is the anomaly, the only time where renovations really didn't matter was during COVID, when we had that crazy high pricing, at which point nobody did any work to their homes and they were still getting crazy money. But now you've got to put on a show. You got to make your home look nice. You got to have the finishes. You got to have the upgrades. You got to stand out amongst the competition, and buyers will appreciate the work done correctly, and they will pay a premium for that because buyers want to buy a beautiful home and they want to make sure that the home was done properly before they commit to the purchase. So yes, renovations matter, certainly. Kitchens, bathrooms, floors, paint, decluttering, depersonalizing, making sure the outside curb appeal is nice so when people pull up, they get a great first impression. Those are some of the things that you would want to focus on. Anyways, those are a bunch of questions that I just answered. I hope that helps. See you.